Starting lineups once again brought to you by Skender, the general contractors behind the premier construction experience. Visit skender.com to learn more. And for Illinois, it's the two seniors starting. Will Salmons and Jack Kolb alongside the junior centerman Alec Bogdanoff, and a very common defensive pairing of Nick Anderson and Luke Alpe. For these Redbirds, a very powerful top line of Mike Garcia at left, John Panos at center, and Colin Young at right. Young brings a lot of speed to this squad. Garcia is leading the way in goals on the season for the Redbirds, and Panos in assists. The Bloomington native Andrew Meyer starting in goal. Joining him, the junior netminder for Illinois. On the other side, Ben Mazurek, as we are underway in the face-off, quickly taken by Luke Alpe, sent on and around where it's controlled now by Colin Young. Young, again, that player, brings a lot of speed to the squad. Redbirds have a lot of speed overall and look for them to push the pace. As that one's sent on around, taken now on the far side by Bogdanoff. Bogdanoff gets checked along the boards. Now Alpe trying to do the same before it's taken away off a centering pass by the Redbirds. Moving now, that's Garcia. Garcia sends a shot in, quick save there by Mazurek. On the other side now, that's Kolb, and Kolb will send that on around. Salmons, 2 minutes traffic in the way. Redbirds able to clear it nicely. They have an opportunity here as Joe Dorian fell down. Young moving quickly. Shot! He scores! 44 seconds into the game, and the speedy Colin Young showing it off with a goal. Illinois State caught a huge break right there. Joe Dorian unable to maintain his footsteps in center ice. That was a point-blank shot, and it went right through the 5-hole in on Ben Mazurek. A quick goal here for the Redbirds, only their second shot of the game, coming once again from Colin Young, and they're up quickly 1-0. This is a team that was beaten 5-1 in the first period last night in Bloomington. What a relief that must feel as Joe Dorian checks a man into the boards. Dorian getting some revenge as he has it now in the trapezoid. Taken away quickly now by Trevor Glass. Tried to get one in on close, could not. And now Illinois controlling on that near side corner. Gregory Ettingen there to help alongside Dorian. It's kept to that corner, however. And now in the trapezoid as a few players collide. That's Atticus Helfer now. Helfer back with it, has to chase it down here. Once again, if you're just joining us, a quick goal for Colin Young for Illinois State. That's his 10th of the season. 44 seconds into it as he took advantage of an Illinois misplay and had a wide open chance. Offside, meanwhile, called on the other side. A minute and a half having gone by here in the first period, and a face-off on the far side in the neutral zone. Once again, what a psychological boost that must be for a team that was beaten 8-2 last night on their home floor. 5 goals allowed in the first period. What a feeling that must be to get one back right away and to have that lead in enemy territory. Is taking that one now, Patrick McDonough, one of the valuable freshmen for this squad. McDonough harassed. Still harassed quite nicely by Josh Gilbert, and quite successfully, as unable to handle that pass. Moving on the other side, that's Walt Baumstark controlling that one now. And off to the far side. Sent in now, and an icing call as Drake Niles-Cox chased that one down for Illinois. Last night in that 8-2 win for the Illini, goals from Jacob Bydlinski, Gregory Ettingen, the senior Kolb, the sophomore Adante. Joe Dorian and Alexander Huntley contributing as well, as a face-off once again to the left of Andrew Meyer. Matt Veed, the top centerman for Illinois, unable to hold on to it as it's won by Walt Baumstark. Some hitting along the boards before it's taken in neutral ice. Trying to control that Alpe. Baumstark is pesky with the stick, but Alpe able to get it into the trapezoid. Josh Gilbert with it now. Gilbert sends it around. Redbirds able to clear it back to, at the very least, neutral ice. Nothing much Illinois can do there as they were offside from the get-go. 17 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first period. Again, the Redbirds with an early goal. Once again, the last time we saw Illinois in this building, they had won a season sweep over McHenry That was a month and change ago to get their first 2 wins on the season. Again, we talked about that long march towards win number 1 for this team that culminated as soon as the calendar flipped over to 2023. The Redbirds holding on to it now. That's starting defenseman Adam Traska that sends it in before it's gloved up by Ben Mazurek. With the exception of last week and last night's game, Mazurek had started every game of that 6-game road trip as well. Nolan Woodring's only start for this series was last Saturday, a 5-1 loss to Maryville. And it appears, despite the great play from Woodring, Mazurek has held his own, as it seems the top netminder on this squad, and a very rough road trip for Illinois against some top teams. Again, we talked about it. They're playing their best hockey of the year, and that conflicts with the fact that it's their toughest part of the schedule. So how would they play? How would they be psychologically? As now a face-off on the near side. That's the conundrum on the road trip. That's the conundrum entering this game, and they're hoping to win one for the seniors and to get it done against these Redbirds. Bogdanov trying to send that one in, a red sweater in the way, taken now on a nice pass out to Michael Garcia. Garcia loses control of it, has a man right there, but unable to handle it likewise. Garcia still able to hold on to it, has Traska at the point, feeds it to him. Traska and Garcia playing a little 2-man hockey. Garcia sends one in off the skate of Bogdanov. And off to the far side now, Jack Kolb controlling for Illinois. Sent on around, Bogdanov over to Salmons. 1-on-1, Salmons trying to get around a man. Backhand chance and a save made right there by Meyer. Sent on around now where it's controlled by Nick Anderson. An interesting look here. Anderson and McDonald on defense for Illinois. The Anderson-Alfie combination started this game. We haven't seen much of Anderson and the freshman McDonald on defense together for Illinois. That one sent around to the near side corner. Chasing that one down, that's Billy Carroll. Still trying to fight for it. Carroll falling down, gets tripped in the crease and taking that one now. Francesco Adante has to chase it down. Alexander Matviv as well before it's taken nicely. Back to Carroll. Carroll firing one and a save made by Mazurek. Illinois State firing a lot of those shots from the point. They're throwing things at the wall and seeing what's sticking as Gregory Ettingen has to chase that one down. An odd angle for Ettingen. He'll look to gain a better one. Sending it back to the point. Alpy and Ettingen play catch. Ettingen going around. Now to the far side. Dorian and Alpy. Alpy inside and a save made. And some more jawing afterwards. As Alexander Matviv and Trevor Barrett are separated.